Right, today I'm at the Stranmillis sluice gate, right? And my goal is to walk that way. You can see this beautiful rainbow. This is just a coincidence. You might not be able to see it in the distance, but in the distance at the top of those mountains, there is some television towers. And I've never been, so I'm gonna walk there and I'm gonna hopefully find some cool adventures. Right, bad start to the day. It's very windy and it's starting to rain. It's also fucking cold. The audio is probably going to be really bad on here because of the water going and the wind, but the reason I'm doing this is because I've never been in that direction. I've never been in that direction. This is all my neck of the woods, right? I used to live about a quarter of a mile that way, and then also like a mile and a half that way. My primary school is about half a mile that way. I currently live about half a mile that way. But this direction has eluded me. I've never been that direction. I've been down the footpath there like hundreds of times. I used to walk there all the time. So yeah, I'm gonna hopefully find something cool and interesting. I'm actually gonna walk a little bit inefficiently. If I was smart about it, I would walk behind me and turn to the suburbs already. But I want to walk down the footpath for some nostalgia. Yeah. Also realize how short, this is gonna be 90 seconds. How short, it's like almost over. I'm gonna have to make several parts. This really should have been like a YouTube video or something. It's way too short. Right, okay. I'm hoping this isn't too jarring, but I was previously recording through Instagram itself, and this takes too long. I'm gonna have to keep resetting. I've missed things. I've walked past a bunch of ducks. You're not gonna get to see the ducks. I'm sorry. Maybe we'll see some ducks further on. I don't know if there's any parks with ponds. Because I genuinely don't know what's that way. I haven't looked at all. I have some idea of some bits of it, but I genuinely have no idea what's that way at all. Oh, how do I flip this around? Okay, I've realized recording through this, I can't flip the camera while I'm recording. That's really, I'm gonna have to turn my phone around every time. So, okay, I'm gonna try and show you the ducks anyway. I don't know if it's gonna work. There's ducks. Also, the instant recording definitely fucked up. I like saved it onto my phone after the fact, and it's very red. It's super red. I mean, you've probably already seen it by now if I actually posted it, but it's just very red. I'm sorry about the redness. I don't know how any of this works. This shit doesn't make any sense. I just wanted to show something cool, but I guess the universe is not gonna let me do that. Okay, from this point, I have no idea where I'm going. It's just suburbs now. I've been that way. I know, I genuinely have no idea what's next. It's probably gonna be boring suburbs for the most part. I think once I get up into the mountains, it'll be interesting again, but for now, it's suburbs. This is also a grave oversight on my part. I was really expecting to record this all through Instagram, so it wouldn't like immediately take up storage on my phone, because I don't have a lot of storage. I only have like 4 gigs, and I'm recording, why am I recording this in 4K? I should really drop the quality, because fuck you guys. But I think I might run out of storage, which is gonna be really annoying. I might have fucked up already. The first street I turned on looks like a dead end. I'm gonna get to the end of it and see, but I think this is gonna be pretty common. I'm just gonna get lost, and I kinda wanna get lost. I'm excited to get lost. Also, I didn't mention at the beginning of the video, but I will not be using Google Maps at all. I am walking in that general direction. That's it. That's all the information I have. I guess I can ask for directions. Probably not gonna do that, but yeah. So I'm gonna get lost. It's inevitable. It's just a dead end. It's a dead end. Back down I go. Even if it doesn't work out posting on Instagram somehow, I'll get it to you guys in one way or another. Might be a short, I mean, if you're seeing it right now, you know what I ended up doing because I'm recording this vertically. So can't really be a YouTube video that's recorded vertically the entire time. I hope me being out of breath a lot isn't too much of an impact on the video. I got a big old heavy bag. Got a bunch of water in there, got some food. That's definitely impacting my ability to be not out of breath. I think a lot of these streets are probably going to be dead ends, but I really don't want to go to like, I know like the main street that's that way that I could follow to get me there, but I kind of don't want to because I think it's kind of cheap. I would like to navigate through these houses, but it might not be worth my time. We'll see. Is this a dead end? It looks pretty dead endy. I'm gonna go down the next one. Also, I should have just made a YouTube video, man. I've already been recording for 3 minutes on top of the 1.5 minute intro I recorded that is gonna be awful. Yeah, I should have just made a YouTube video. I can't hard pivot to landscape now. I have to commit to the horizontal or to the vertical. I'm starting to think this is just, but people would have to get here somehow. These can't just all be dead ends, because that looks like a dead end. I'm hoping this street here doesn't look like a dead end. Like how would people get in here? I guess I have to take this one because that looks like a dead end. It's leading to something. I don't know if that means it's a dead end once it leads to those streets. That's what it could mean. God, it looks like a dead end. It looks like a dead end, man. Like, it has to be a dead end. Fucking no, man. This is bad start, man. Isn't there usually signs when it's a dead end? There were no signs that these are dead ends, but these are 1,000,000,000% dead ends. This is fucked up. Why isn't I mean, I guess there would be a lot of signs for dead ends, but usually it's like, there's like the T with the red block. Does that mean it's a dead end street? Maybe it doesn't, like, they don't do it for these little tiny ones. Maybe they do it for like the bigger streets that lead to the smaller streets. But where's the exits to this place? I'm already fucking lost, man. Right, I'm at the end of this street. This street looks like a dead end. The street I passed also looks like a dead end. I'm fucked, man. If this is how we're starting, I've already walked significantly more than I would have expected to at this place. I'm like 1% there. It's another dead end. How do people get in this place? Where's like the main exit? I've gone down, like, I don't know, man. I don't know. If I have to keep stopping and starting at every single dead end, this video is gonna be like 2 hours long. It's already gonna be like a 6-hour walk, maybe. I can't just keep recording random dead ends. I'm gonna update you once I found my way out. I am tracking all this on my watch. So hopefully I'll post my route at the end of this so you can see all the random fucking streets I got lost down. Yeah. Okay, well, I went to check my watch and I've already fucked up. Well, I guess you've seen the beginning. I paused the watch because I was tracking myself on the way over to the bridge. And then I paused it when I was like getting the mic out and setting up and stuff. So, but I never unpaused it. So this first part of the route, completely untracked, which is fucking annoying. But you've seen most of it. I can remap it after the fact. I'm back at the fucking bridge. The bridge is back. Okay, but this looks like progress. Hopefully this is the way out. I also really hope my tassels weren't hitting the mic. They probably were. The audio is probably shit for this first half. My bad. I don't know how any of this works. It's all been a learning experience. The next one's going to be peak. Think about how good the next adventure will be. Also, yeah, I should have just gone to the end of like the main street. This is just the route out. This has so many more options for me to get lost in. I'm turning onto a side street. I did not learn my lesson. It's mainly because that sign, I don't know if you can see that, it was like leading to a bunch of places. Last time, that was all dead ends. So I think it's all dead ends that way. So I'm turning up this way. This looks like it opens up. This is like a grid system. Yeah. I need to stop finishing these videos with yeah, because it's just going to be like ramble and then yeah, and then or something like that. It's just so easy just to like sign it off of yeah. I shouldn't do that. This is kind of the problem with like British suburb design. They're all like squiggly and shit. If I was in America, it's all just straight fucking lines to the city. I could just walk straight in a direction and find my way so easily. But now I'm walking down these squiggly little fucking suburbs. I can't wait until I go through like this entire suburb and there's just a wall separating one suburb from the other, because that's very common. There's just like no way, there's no interconnectedness between like random places. I should just go to the main road, but that's cringe. Okay, this is interesting. Someone's got a little like bookshelf just in the middle. That's so cool. This is just like in a random little like side street, little suburb. Wow. See, that's the kind of, like that's such a little thing, but it brought me so much joy. That's kind of the purpose of this. I'm just gonna hopefully walk, see cool shit, and just bring me a little bit of, I hope you guys get a little bit of joy out of it too. But it's probably just me. See, that street has a sign that it's a dead end. Why didn't all the others have a sign that it's a dead end? What the fuck is this? Why? Oh fuck, low storage, god damn it. I'm not gonna lie, I have categorically fucked up. The low storage is gonna be such a problem. I can't just be like going and deleting things. I should have just bought like a camera and a micro SD card. It doesn't have a micro SD card slot, so it's really, it's getting angry at me. It's gonna cut me off any second. Fuck, man. Okay, I think I've probably fucked my phone up doing this, but I just uninstalled like 20 apps. I now have like 20 gigs. Hopefully that's enough to get me through the rest of this. I'm also no longer recording in 4K. I don't know why I was recording in 4K. You guys, it doesn't need to be in 4K. Hopefully from now on, we'll be okay. I shouldn't have done this in this road. It's too fucking busy. But I'm at this cool little triangle. I'm gonna keep going. Look how like people have just carved the path. Like it doesn't take that long to go around, but like the other corners don't have little paths. I'm gonna walk the path. I mean, it's just like little things like that, you know? I really value these little tiny little things, man. I just like, it's cool. It's cool. I also just need to record way less. If I keep recording all these like random, but I want to show you everything. I want to show you as much as possible. I guess I could cut it, but I don't really have the freedom to be able to cut it out. I only have 20 gigabytes. I started this morning at 4. That got me 8 minutes. If I have 20, I have 40 minutes. I'm like maybe 5% of the way there. This is a fucking mess, man. I uninstalled so many fucking apps. It's really, I'm gonna have to reinstall all those. I hope it's not gonna cause any issues for me. I really hope it's not gonna cause any issues for me. I've ended up at the main road. Listen, I guess I could have gone right. Okay, you know what, fuck it. I'm just gonna walk down the main road. I'm not gonna record anything because it's gonna be a lot of cars. It's gonna be way too loud. Yeah, I don't know. Listen, at least I saw those books. I saw a little path. That's cool. That's cool. But there could be more treasures if fuck it. No, I'm walking down the main road. I really hope this is the busiest road I'm gonna have to walk down, because I imagine you can't hear very much because there's fucking cars going by. I don't know if there's gonna be a busier road. We're kind of exiting the bounds of what I kind of vaguely know after this. So yeah, we'll see. Okay, and there's no cars. I can talk a little quickly. This is a really nice area of Belfast. I knew it was a nice area of Belfast. Like this area, I kind of know. I've driven through it, right? But after this, I really don't know what's coming up. Crutches. Crutches. Say, I told you it's a fucking nice area. I don't know if you can read that. They got private fucking healthcare. The rich fucking bastards. Sons of bitches. Unbelievable. I don't know for a fact. It's definitely like a private healthcare thing. This area is too affluent to not have a private healthcare facility. It has to be. It has to be. Fuck the rich. Eat the rich. I hate them. No millionaires. No billionaires. Blow them up. Okay, I think I need to course correct and go more that way. I'm about to cross the road, so yeah. For those of you from Belfast, the road I was crossing was the Malone Road. I just crossed there. I've also, now that I'm on a quieter street, I can talk a little. This might not be feasible in a day. I really thought like, it's only like, probably like 10 miles max. I can walk a mile in about 15, 20 minutes. Easy, a few hours. I don't know if I'm gonna get lost. I'm a half hour in. I think, I don't know if I'm like 10% of the way there. Maybe a little, probably a little more. Yeah, I'll show you at the end how much I've walked. Obviously, like, I fucked up and I wasn't tracking the initial beginning, where I got lost a bunch. Unfortunately, I would have really liked to track that to show you guys, but because I haven't gotten lost since I unpaused it. Maybe that was the curse. So hopefully I'm not going to get lost from now on. This is a busy street and it's kind of windy, but I'm beginning to see the mountains over the houses now. So we're getting there. We're definitely getting there. I've never been down this street. It's a nice little street. Like, that's kind of the thing I also want to discover is just like, there's so many places in this town that I haven't been. Like, I've lived here my entire life. I feel like it's so familiar, but I've not been to this part, like, ever. Okay, course correction. At the beginning, I said I'm going to the 2 towers. My original intention was actually to go to, well, the fucking tree's blocking, and I'll show you in a second. My original intention was to go to that. You probably can't see it. It's a much taller and it's much closer. This is not me like just pivoting because I can't be bothered to go to the other ones. I was originally actually going to go to that one because I've been to the other 2 because those are like in a relatively like big area. I've been up that mountain, but I've not been to that mountain with the single tall one. So I'm hard pivoting. I'm not hard pivoting. It was my original intention to go up that one. I'm going up that one. Yeah, I fucking did it again. I sent it off with fucking yeah. Also, this video is going to be way too fucking long. I need to just like only record cool things. I think from now on, I'm going to stop rambling. I'm going to stop saying words. I'm just going to only record cool things or important progress updates, because otherwise this video is going to be like a half-hour long and no one's going to watch that. No one cares. No one's going to want to watch a 40-minute vertical video. I said I was going to ramble. I'm going to ramble a little. The thing I kind of love most about Belfast is that it's kind of like in like a bowl. It's like surrounded by mountains, and you can kind of see it there. It's more prevalent in certain parts of Belfast than like living in the south and the east mostly my entire life. You see like the big mountains across the way, and it's just really cool. It's just really pretty. Like the Irish countryside is actually like amazing. I've actually just walked by a park. I've been to this park maybe like once when I was a kid, but it's all coming back to me. Maybe I have been to this part of Belfast. I don't want to record the park for obvious reasons, but I have been here. I've been here once. I have such a distinct memory of being here, but like literally only once. It's so bizarre, man. I'll record this part of the park as I'm past the playground bit, but it's such like a tiny little park. I might go in. I'm gonna go in and have a look around. I hope I don't come to regret this. The way I've had to walk all the way past it, and I'm walking like back on myself to get back in. There's some cool. I'm gonna go check out those rocks. This is a tiny little park. I'm just gonna check out those rocks, and then I'm gonna leave again. The rocks aren't that interesting. I mean, they're kind of cool. It's some form of art, but I thought they'd be a little more interesting. There's another one over here that I'm gonna come look at, but it's most certainly just the same thing. Okay, this is just like the 2 other halves of the rock, but they've been merged together. I'm also kind of scared going to this next part. I'm about to cross the Lisburn Road, I think. Which next I was like Boucher, and that's a big industrial park for those of you not from Belfast. And I don't know how easy that's gonna be to cross. Depends where I start at, but I think it might be a little bit of a pain. So we shall see. See, this is the problem. Every single side street has got like a fence. I know there's like a railway that also goes this way, so I need to find a railway bridge. I hope I'm going in the optimal direction for a bridge. I'm probably not, but we shall see. We shall see. If I end up walking like down the entire Lisburn Road, so be it. It's looking less and less hopeful. I'm still walking down this fucking road. I'm feeling more and more like I should have gone the other way, because I've gone past maybe like 5 or 6 side streets. No sign of a crossing possible. I really don't want to walk to like the motorway bridge. It's like, because that's possible. That's possible, but that'll be very annoying. Bridge. I didn't fuck up. There's a bridge. Yeah, this is kind of the part of town I'm scared about. It gets a little dodgy from here. I just kind of assume it's dodgy because I've never been. Well, like I said, I've not really been to any of these places. Like I have physically been on the Lisburn Road. I've been in Boucher. I've been on the Malone Road, but I've not like walked about. I've not like explored. So that's what. After this, I've just genuinely never been. I think it's like the Falls. I don't know if the Falls Road goes this far, but yeah, I'm scared of that area. Also, bridge. I don't know if you can see anything, but bridge and the tower. Yeah, that's what I'm aiming for. That's what I pointed out. That's what I'm aiming for. I'm not gonna like, I don't know, there's that guy that does like this angle. I'm not gonna do that guy. It's just a boring fucking train. See, this is like, this area is just like industrial wasteland. I don't think it's gonna be very fun to cross. And then I'm scared of the next bit. So this is where the real adventure kind of begins. The first part was kind of easy. You know, that was kind of like, I don't have to be on edge. It's straightforward. Now I'm truly in unknown territory. Also, I've definitely fucked up. My feet are sore already. My knee is starting to hurt. I don't know. I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna fucking do it, whether it kills me or not. I'm not looking forward to the mountain at the end. Hopefully it's not too muddy, because it is kind of wet today. And it's obviously winter. Yeah, that's gonna be kind of brutal. But I'm gonna fucking do it. I'm gonna show you a lovely panoramic view of Belfast once I'm up there. Like, it is crazy to me how much, like, this, like, I've maybe gone, like, across the way, like, less than a kilometer, and I was in, like, this beautiful, like, really big houses, really big, like, brick houses, and it was lovely, and it's a very rich area, and I'm in, like, industrial, dilapidated, old warehouses now. That's such a crazy contrast, man. Maybe it's just the perspective, but it looks pretty damn close. I think we're almost halfway. I mean, the mountain, Jesus fucking Christ, almost just fell and died. The mountain's gonna be rough. That's gonna add a lot of distance, but yeah, I hope it's not, I'm saying fucking yeah again. I hope it's not too bad. It's a bad idea to record it because it's a busy road, but once I cross this road, it's truly unknown territory. Like, I don't think I've ever, like, once I cross this, I'm stepping foot into, like, West Belfast. And I've never been. I hope I've chosen the right direction to go. There's another fork in the road, because I don't know how, like, feasible it is to get out of here to the next, because I have to cross the motorway. There's a big old motorway that I have to cross. Which I should, there'll be a bridge. There'll be a bridge this way, I'm confident. Because I know for a fact there's a bridge that way, but I don't want to walk all the way that way to get to that bridge. Hopefully there's a bridge closer. Also, there's like a river here. It's probably polluted. Yeah, there's so much trash in there, man. That kind of sucks. I hope that doesn't flow into the Lagan. I hope it's like a separate little thing, because it does not look good. Black Friday deals. I hope you saw that properly. I love consumerism. Everyone gotta buy shit right the fuck now. There's some sort of park here. I mean, it just looks like playing fields. I don't know if there's going to be an exit down the far side. It doesn't really look like it. I think there's like lights up here. I think, hopefully there's a turn to the right so I can go that way. God, I really hope I don't have to like follow the motorway for ages to find a bridge. That's going to be a big fucking hurdle. See, this is where Google Maps would come in handy, but I'm not allowing myself to use Google Maps. So I'm going to get lost again for sure. If only I had a car. There's so many like, it's where all the car lots are, where you go to buy your car in Belfast. If I had a car, well, this wouldn't be an adventure if I had a car. The point of this is to get lost. The point of this is to explore. You can't really, well, you can get lost in a car. You can't really explore in a car. Well, what the fuck is that? Okay, there's a turn, but it looks like it's just more shops. I doubt there's a pass through across the way. Yeah, I'm not gonna risk going in there. It looks like there might be something, but I know for a fact now that we're getting here that there will be a bridge, or there will be a crossing that way. Yeah, one of my lights turned green while I was filming. That's not happened before. When I've been crossing lights, I've been pretty good at paying attention, but I probably just looked like a twat. The light turned green. I was just talking to myself like a dickhead. Yeah, I'm finishing with yeah again. Fuck it, man, whatever. I've walked so far that way that we are now, it's kind of hard to see through the trees. We're now like parallel with it, when previously I was way off to the right. Like, that's how far I've had to walk down this fucking road to find a crossing across the, well, it's not the motorway yet, but just through this like industrial area. So like, see, it's fucking urban construction, man. It's not even urban. This is just like city, like outskirts, man. It's shit, man. It needs to be for pedestrians. Like, it's such like a car-centric, this specific area is so car-centric. Like, you can't walk around here. You have to drive, and you have to like, it's a nice, it's got good shops. Like, there's a bunch of like cool things here, but it's just not walkable at all. It's so like a place what America's like, and I kind of hate that. I really do. Yeah, it's kind of where I wasn't hoping to end up. I did kind of want to, there's like a park across the road here that I kind of wanted to go in, but it's not efficient for me at this point, and I'm really starting to get sore. Oh, there's a windmill. I didn't realize they had windmills. Like, we're still kind of like in the city. This is still like Belfast. It's still like suburbs. So as they would have like that kind of thing so close. Okay, I'm turning back because I've decided I'm going to cross this big old road because I don't know if there's going to be an opportunity later. And I think now is a wise time to do it. Okay, I regret. In order to cross the road that way, I have to cross like the road a bunch the other way. These are badly designed lights. Fucking car-centric infrastructure, man. It's fucking shit. I think the fumes are starting to get to me as well. I'm starting to get a headache. But now I'm hopefully out of the car park. Once I cross the motorway, way less cars. God, I'm really not looking forward to that mountain with how my feet feel right now. That's gonna be really rough. I'm gonna fucking do it, but it's gonna be rough. It's gonna be bad. Like I think I already have blisters. I can feel I already have blisters on my feet. I know I said this is like where new shit begins, but I was hoping I'd be able to cross Boucher laterally, or I don't know which way, like crosswise, much faster than this. Because now I'm kind of like back on streets I know. Like I've been on this road a bunch of times. I've seen this park. I've never been in that park. Maybe I should go and have lunch. I have food with me. I bought a lovely Tesco meal deal this morning. You know, I'm gonna go have lunch. Musgrave Park. First time being in here. I don't know how far it goes, like, how far it goes that way. Because I know, like, how far it goes that way, because it just follows the road for a bit, but I'm never, like, gone deep into it. Gonna find a nice bench. Gonna have some shitty... It's probably gonna be, like, weird and lukewarm, because it's been in my bag, and my back has been heating. I can feel how warm my back is from this bag. So, might not be very nice, but it'll be something. Also, yeah, I think the motorway concern is back on the board. Like, I know there's a car pass under the motorway over that way, but as far as like a pedestrian walkway, I don't know how feasible that's gonna be. I really hope there is a way through there, but I'm not 100% at this point. Because yeah, if I keep going that way, like that way that I just panned, I don't think there's a bridge further down that way. I think my only point of crossing is gonna have to be here, which is a little scary because I'm really unsure. Maybe this park goes all the way up to the motorway. Maybe there's like a crossing to there's no way they'd like cut a park in half of a motorway. There's no way this like extends past, because there's a path that way, but that just looks like it exits now that I think about it. But yeah, I'm gonna sit down, I'm gonna have food, and I'm gonna start walking back. I've sat down in this it's like a roundabout for pedestrians. I don't know why they'd make this. It's just like a rock in the middle. I really, like, there's not a lot of cool monuments in parks in Belfast in general, but I was hoping I'd find at least something cool on these parks, but haven't got into them. They're kind of mid. I'm kind of underwhelmed. Like, this is how, I don't know if you guys can hear that, but you can hear the motorway from all the way over here. Like, that's how bad car-centric infrastructure is. Like, it's just so cringe. Like, this would be such a lovely park, but it's just constantly overshadowed by the constant, like, hum of just cars. It's not good. I don't like it. Okay, we're back. Lunch has been had. I think because I was moving before, I didn't realize how fucking cold it was. It's really cold. My hands are cold. My feet are cold. My nose is cold. I also came to the thought that even if I cross this motorway and I keep walking, I've kind of realized there's like fields and shit over there. Like people, like that's like private land. I really don't know if there's going to be a footpath up to get there, because now that, like, to get up to the tower. If there isn't over here, that's going to be really, I might have to bust out Google Maps for that, to be honest. I'm going to really try not to. But I think like country roads are only going to get me so far. Like eventually I'm going to have to step into like woodland or field or whatever. If there's not a footpath, I just can't go anywhere. So, and because I don't want to start trespassing. Like, I'm going to trespassing for fucking miles. Like I can't there's probably not just like a convenient straight line to get up there, but yeah, we'll see when I get there. I'm also worried that it's going to get dark. I got up early this morning because I was like, yeah, and then I kind of procrastinated a bit. And so I only started at noon, basically. I want to start at like 10, 11, because it's winter, so it's going to be sunset at like 4, and it's already like It's 2:15. It's 1:15. Oh, it's 1:15. Okay, fuck it, we're fine. We're golden. But other problem, like that's a time crunch. My phone might die. I brought my battery bank with me, but my stupid ass didn't bring a cable. I brought the fucking big ass heavy battery bank, but I didn't bring a fucking cable, so I can't charge my phone. We're at 61%. I think that will get me up there, but my problem is after I get up there, I still have to get home. And it's a completely unknown part of town. So, and I don't want to walk back, because I could walk back, but I think I'm gonna have to like make note of convenient bus stops on the way. The motorway approacheth. I don't know how you probably can't hear shit. There's too many fucking cars. I'll update you if I either get lost or I find a way through. There seems to be a way through. There seems to be some sort of round island on this roundabout that I can walk past. So problem kind of solved. A fork. I'm gonna go west. I hope that's not a mistake. Yeah, because I have no idea what either side leads to. Also, like, I've seen those buildings so many times. Like I've been down this motorway, down this road. What a shit place to fucking live, man. Just the constant noise of everything. The constant noise of everything must just like suck. Okay, we're past the industrial part and we're back into suburbs. I should have done this in summer. I had this idea during summer actually, and I put it off for so long. And like the main reason I made this account is I stopped making excuses and I just do shit. Like I would never have done this without this account. Like even though it's actually not that good content, and you guys might not even be seeing this. But I'm so glad I did this. For me, it's so much better than sitting inside all day. This is so interesting. I saw so many new places. I went down paths that I didn't go down. I experienced some nostalgia. Also, we're really close now. We're really close. I really hope there's a footpath that I can take. But there probably won't be. The street lamps have just turned on. That's a bad sign. Unless they're just broken here and turn on way sooner than they should. While I'm here, I'm kind of sad that this journey is not going to be fully complete on the watch. Like the beginning, I had paused, unfortunately. And when I got up from lunch, I had it paused for a little bit as well. So there's going to be gaps, there's going to be holes. I was really hoping it was going to be a complete loop, but it won't be. But it is what it is. Listen, it happened the way it was supposed to happen. I can't change anything now. It looks like we're coming up to a decently big road. I saw a bus and a glider. Believe this might be the Falls Road. That's what I think is here. Don't quote me on that. I've never been in this part of Belfast at all. It does look like a decently big road, but not massive either. So I don't even know if the Falls Road goes this far. Falls Road is mostly in closer towards town. I'm trying to determine if this is the Falls Road based on any of these shops. Like, that's a cool building. That looks nice and modern. There's a bus stop coming up. It's in Irish. That's cool. Fruit Hill Park? There's a constituency sign. That doesn't tell me where we're at though. I don't know. I'm just gonna cross the road. I believe this is the Falls Road. I strongly believe it is. Maybe it's an offshoot, but I truly don't know. Falls. I was right. I'm a fucking genius. Should have gone the other way. I was debating going this way or the other way down the street. Doesn't look like there's really a turn. I think I fucked up going this way because it's getting more industrial. We're going back towards the city now. Yeah. I mean, it's a cool view. I don't know if you can really see too much of that. I've never seen Belfast from that perspective, from this side. It's kind of neat. I don't know. I've seen Belfast, the skyline, so many times from where I live. It's so familiar, but it's obviously all the same buildings, but it looks so different. I feel like I'm in a new city. This is a completely different vibe. We're not that far from where I live, but it feels like a completely different city. Straight up. Well, actually not, it's not that bad, but it's new and it's neat and it's interesting. We're getting pretty close. The tower's more is on that side, so I hopefully we'll be able to see it in a sec, but we're getting really close to the mountains. I really hope there's a footpath. Although these mountains keep looking bigger and bigger, I think I underestimated them. When I was calling it a mountain, I was like, is it a mountain? I was kind of calling it, like in my head, it was more like a hill. It's a really big hill, but it's a small mountain, sure, but like, it's getting bigger and bigger, and that's scaring me. This is looking less and less doable by the second, but I'm gonna do it. I will do it, 100%, no doubt in my mind. I might die of exhaustion on the way up, but it should be good. We're also gonna start running out of footpath. I really hope I don't have to walk up like country lanes, because obviously there's not gonna be a footpath there once we get into like the countryside. It feels weird calling anywhere close to this countryside, but I don't know what else you'd call that. But yeah, I don't want to walk up rural roads, because yeah, there's no footpath. That's gonna be unfun. There's so many like signs for Fruit Hill. I guess it's the Fruit Hill area. I've never heard of Fruit Hill. But like even like parts of Belfast that I'm more familiar with, like Annandale or Stranmillis or Botanic or Ormeau, there's not this many places called like Ormeau something or Botanic something. There's a handful. But I feel like literally everything here is called Fruit Hill something. I've passed like 20, 30 things called Fruit Hill something. Like, that's... I've never heard of this place. I've never heard of it. Okay. There's the tower and there's the windmill. We're very close. But it's looking less and less like there's a path up. And it's looking more and more like I'm back in suburban sprawl. And I'm gonna end up in dead ends. Hopefully not. Maybe I can speak to somebody, because it's winter. There's not many people out and about. Because I really don't want to have to use Google Maps. I've made it this far. Completely blind. I think I can continue. The suburban sprawl starting to get to me again. Every single corner I turn, I'm worried it's going to be a dead end. I'm going to have to walk back ages, because these are quite long streets. And the also conclusion I've come to, I'm probably going to have to walk back to the Falls Road to get home. That's the last bus stop I've seen. I'm hoping there's a major road, maybe closer, but I don't think there will be at this point. So, yeah, I mean, that I'll be able to find out, because once I get up to the top, once I get up to the mast, the challenge is over for me. You know what I mean? I'm gonna use Google Maps to find my way home. I'm allowing myself to do that, but my phone could also die. In which case, that's my closest option for the moment. Another Palestinian flag. I don't really go to places that have those up. Like, I see them every once in a while, but where I live, it's not really a thing. See, this one's also marked with dead end. Why are these streets marked, but the other streets weren't? It's crazy. Okay, we're getting very close. I'm gonna show you now in a sec once I turn this corner, and there's a good view. The windmill and the tower. But it's looking like there's houses in my way. I'm gonna have to go left and right again, which sucks. Okay, I'm coming up to a major road again. No idea what this road is called. It's a church there, but this road seems to kind of go directly where I need to go, so I'm gonna follow it for a bit. Probably not gonna record much because it is a little busy. So we'll see. The one good part of this being a busy road, and there's also like a school across, I'm actually not gonna show that, but there's a good chance there's buses that go down this road. Actually, I think I see a bus stop down there. That's a much better option, a much closer option than the Falls Road right now. I saw this turn and I was really hoping I'd be able to go down this place, but I mean, there's a map there. I can't really read it, I don't have my glasses up, but it seems I can't go through here. I hope there's another way around, because I kind of need to start turning and start going that way a little. And I also want to get off this busy road. It seems that the number 10 bus goes down this road. Also, yeah, the bus stop also had another sign in Irish. I didn't realize they actually did, but I knew there was Irish street signs in places, but Bus stops are actually cool. Should have that in more places. My hopes of finding a good turn are being diminished more and more. That just looks like suburbs. I don't think that's a good path through. It looks like it ends pretty quickly. But this road is starting to go away from where I need to go. Like it was previously like pretty aligned with where I need to go, but now it's not going the right direction anymore. So starting to get worried. I have no idea. Oh, it's a school? Like St. Mary's, Belfast? I mean, there's been a couple like cool like murals and shit on the way. I decided not to record them for like being respectful. I mean, they weren't that interesting anyway, but they were unique. But yeah, I'm really hoping that there's a turn soon. This looks like a good turn, hopefully. I haven't actually turned the corner. Okay, this might be something, but it's not a great view, but I'm usually on the other side of this view, so it's kind of interesting to see. But the windmills, Jesus, that's fucking close to houses. Like, I've heard those are really loud. Yeah, I wouldn't want to live next to that, to be honest. It's also very windy. So good renewable electricity happening right now. But okay, look. Okay, there's countryside here. We're close. But the odds of there being a footpath up from this place, I feel like are quite low. I'm gonna get lost for a little bit longer. That guy's just driving with the fucking, I hope you saw that. That guy's just driving with his fucking van open. I hope he's not, he's going on the fucking main busy road. Like in the suburbs, I get it, like, cause you're not going that fast, so. But he's going on the fucking main busy road. I hope like a package doesn't fall out or something. That was Parcel Force. Never order anything from Parcel Force. Never rely on them for anything. I'm gonna get sued for libel now because I'm defaming them, but it's what your drivers are doing, man. It's not my fault. I'm just showing the truth. Also, yeah, the incline is starting. I really hope there's a footpath. I really do. If there isn't, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm not particularly in the mood to get lost. It's getting very cold. It's getting darker by the minute. And I'm getting tired. This is also like a cool little playground. They have like a bridge. I mean, you can really see that. They have a cool little bridge. This mountain might actually kill me. I keep getting closer and it keeps looking worse and worse. Also, now there's a better view. I live somewhere in that view, so that's cool. Appear to have hit a fence. It's a dead end. I have to walk all the way. We're very close to the windmill though. I really want to bust out Google Maps. I don't want to have to go up and down all these random streets 20 times. Because at the minute I'm kind of, like, the fact that this fence exists, there's clearly something on the other side of it, but the fact that this exists is a bad sign. I can't really see any footpaths. It just looks like forest. It just looks like forest. But, okay, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna bust out Google Maps. I've failed my challenge, but I'm too tired to be getting lost in high incline streets. If this was flat, I could probably tolerate it for a bit, but the incline is killing me. Okay. Google Maps is telling me I have to go back down to the big main road, which I kind of expected, but then I need to go that way. I know that way is not helpful. And like all the way around, I was really hoping there'd be a cut through, like straight this way, but it doesn't appear that there is. Because I don't really want to follow, it's making me follow roads. I don't know if there's going to be like footpaths like this on Google Maps, but I also I don't want to get lost. And like, it's saying it's going to take me an hour and a half to get there, which will put me like at there at like 3:30-ish if I don't get lost. And then obviously I have to come back down, and sunset's like 4. So I don't really want to be coming back down in the dark. Oh, it's not going to be like fully dark. You know what I mean? Like when it says it's sunset, I guess it's going to be significantly darker, but I don't know. I was already thinking that like realistically, I'm going to have to split this into 2 parts. But I was hoping that if I started early enough, but I didn't start early enough. I fucked up on that behalf, that I could make it in one. I think it's going to have to be 2 parts. I think I'm going to have to find my way home. And then, like, if I come back and do 2 parts, I can afford to get lost. I'll have the energy to get lost a little. Because I think following the roads is cringe and boring. I don't want to do that. I'm really hopeful that there would be some sort of path around, but it doesn't seem like there is. Or like there's like a footpath through these suburbs, but it doesn't seem like there is. I don't know, I need to think about it. Yeah, I'm sure you can tell by that last clip that hill kind of killed me. I'm really starting to get tired. My muscles starting to get sore. It's too fucking loud on the street. I need to like sit down on a bench somewhere in the suburb. I should have just done it back there, but I think I'm gonna call it for today. I'm still walking the way Google Maps told me to walk. I don't know why. It's gonna be such a long walk. I really don't want to have to call it. I really want to do this today, but I think. Also, Google Maps is bad about having like footpaths on it. Maybe I'm gonna look at some sort of app that has like better, like trails and stuff. Maybe that'll guide me because I don't want to follow the main road. I think that's boring. I want to find something through the suburbs, but I'm too tired to do it right now. And the good part about ending it here is that there were bus stops. I don't know how often buses go. I'm gonna check Google Maps about how to get home. But yeah, I'm probably just gonna end it here. I'm not gonna record my journey back. If you're seeing this right now, I don't know when you're gonna see this because there's a lot more footage than I thought there'd be. And I kind of don't want to edit it, but I'm gonna have to like chop it down at least a little. If I said Saturday, probably not gonna see it Saturday. Hopefully I'm gonna do the second part of this either next weekend or something like that. But yeah, that's it for today. I'm done. I can't do it anymore. Random impromptu update. There goes my bus. I don't have the mic on, so it's probably shit audio quality. There goes the bus I need to take home. The next one's not for half an hour. That's pretty frustrating. That's pretty frustrating. Yeah, fuck, man. I know I said I'm not gonna record my video back, but there was a second bus that was late a couple minutes. But I realized that way too late. I sprinted up in my really tired, dead state after walking for 10 kilometers. And he didn't stop. The bus stops here. I'm standing at it right now. I was at that corner. I stuck my hand out as I was running. Motherfucker didn't stop. So now I actually have to sit for half an hour. Yeah. Not fun. We're back at Hamel Park. This is where we ended off last time. I hope it's not too loud with all the cars, but that's the goal, and that's where we're going to make it today. I actually, when I stopped off here, I noticed, well, when I was here last time I noticed this mural, but I'm going to have a closer look at it because I think it's very cool. It's a big, big snake circling the world, the state of Israel. Yeah, I mean, I agree. It's a factually accurate message. Yeah, it's just actually cool art. It's very weird to see like a full-on mural. You see a lot of flags, like Palestinian flags about, which is, you know, reasonable. But I haven't actually seen murals. Like that's like, well, it's not permanently there, but that's a lot more permanent than just putting a flag outside your house. But it's cool. I was kind of hoping to see that old lady again that I had a good old conversation with at the bus stop, but the odds of that happening were almost none, and it didn't happen. So I should probably like have started with what I'm actually going and where I'm doing. I did Google it last time, unfortunately. I did break the challenge, so I know I need to go down this road for a while and then turn right up a big road. But in hindsight, I didn't need to do that because the old lady told me the best path up there. I was hoping she'd tell me there's a way to weave in through the suburbs, but apparently not. So we're gonna walk up this busy road for a while. Yeah. I think this mic can handle the noise in the road. I was watching back some of the clips from last time, and on busy roads it actually wasn't that bad. So yeah, I also haven't gone up a mountain in a very, very long time. I don't know how I'm gonna fare. I think it's a paved road for most of the way, but once I actually get up to the top, I think it'll be like muddy. It's not supposed to rain today, but it's quite wet. Like you can see the ground is wet. It rained pretty hard last night. So it might be muddy. And this is my only pair of shoes I got right now. So, you know, at least if I trip and fall in the mud, it'll be funny. It'll be good content. God, it's so like tantalizingly close. Like in a straight line, like I'm basically like almost like off to the side of it right now. But I'm gonna have to go way like down past it in order to actually get up. Yeah. It's so annoying there isn't a way to like weave in up the mountain just by itself. Like if I lived around here and I had this big old mountain like right next to me, I just want to be going climbing that every day. Like, it's a beautiful, lovely, like wild forest. I'm glad it's like wild, but I mean, like a trail or two wouldn't hurt. And maybe I'm just like too like South Belfast pilled. Like growing up around like Beaver and like just the Lagan Valley in general. Like that park is just so accessible. There's so many footpaths. You can go like anywhere and everywhere. It's just like a big old, like it's still wild and it's still forest and it's still like, but I don't know, there's just ways to get in. But the easiest way to get up this mountain is apparently to go all the way around. And I hope it's not like a small country lane. I don't want to walk up a country lane. I hope there's a footpath, but I'm kind of skeptical. I found some red goop. It's very, why is it so goopy? Why is it so, and there's just a river here, apparently. I don't know what that's about. Very weird area. I've also once again chosen a very cold day to do this. I don't know how I keep like perfectly timing this to be like the coldest day in like a week. Because last time I literally was just like, it was like 10 degrees for the whole week. And then the one day I said to do was like 4. And today it's also like 5. Yesterday it was like 12. Like, how did I time this? How did I thread the needle of being cold again? Yeah, I mean, I took the bus back up. I didn't really want to talk about the journey, but I think it's like, I saw some funny things that it's like definitely worth talking about. There was like an area called like Springvale, but it was also called Springfield. Like the area just had like 3 different names that were Spring, like the primary school was Springfield, the bus stops and the roads were like Springfield and Springdale, the fire station was Springfield, the roundabout I think was I don't fucking know. I feel like I was losing my mind. I was trying to like pay attention and look around. Didn't make any fucking sense. And also like the Springfield Road, I live pretty close to the actual Springfield Road, so it's kind of funny that there's a whole ass area called, well, Springfield or Springvale or Springdale, like on the complete other side of Belfast. It's kind of interesting. I found a Republican Heritage Center. That's kind of cool. That's unique. I'm not going to go in because I have no business there, but it's cool. What was I going to say? On the way, I also saw John Paul II Primary School. Like, I know we're in like a Catholic Irish area, but like he was a pope in like 10 years ago, 20 years ago. I'm sure he probably maybe opened it or something, because I think he was here at some point, because the old lady I spoke to at the bus stop actually talked about John Paul II, but anyway. It's not even Irish, it's Polish. Why is there a John Paul II? I doubt there probably is a John Paul II school in Poland, but like, why here? Why in the middle of Belfast, Northern Ireland, is there a John Paul II primary school? I just found that so bizarre. I also am not exactly sure when I'm supposed to turn right. I'm getting closer a little bit now, and I'm seeing like fences or like some like wooden poles in the ground that's either like a fence to keep from getting all the way up to the tower or like denoting like the edges of a trail. I hope it's the latter, to be honest. But I don't know. I really don't know when I'm supposed to turn. Like, there's been a lot of like turns into suburbs, but there's not been, like the lady actually described that it's quite a big turn. I think it's quite a noticeable turn. So hopefully I'll know. But at the minute, I'm not sure. There appears to be like a decently sized turn coming up. So maybe it's that. I'll update you in a minute. It wasn't. I very much doubt it was that turn. So I guess we keep going. I hope it's obvious. I really hope it's obvious. I hope it's not as subtle. Like, it's a road. It's not like a path. It's a road off of this big road, from what I remember in Google Maps. And the lady was telling me it's pretty, like, I think it's going to be pretty obvious. I'm getting less hopeful this is feasible. I'm looking off to my right. I'm gone past the tower now. I'm seeing a lot more, like, industry up on the way. I saw cows and, like, a field in between. If this is not feasible, I'll be a little annoyed. I'm going to make it as far as I can while being safe. I'm not going to trespass or anything, but hopefully I can make it most of, if not the whole way up. That's my plan. It's getting, like, there's a path up there, but that looks like it kind of just goes into suburbs. It's getting more and more, like, rural and decrepit by the minute. Yeah, I was under the impression this would be a major road that I could go up. Oh, it's going to be a fucking country lane. I feel like it's going to be, I don't want to go up a country lane. I might have to. I'm not going to, if I go up the country lane, I think I'm not going to film because I think that's a bad idea. That's how you get hit by a car when you're distracted. Why does it always start so miserable? In the middle of, like, the beginning of my journey, I got lost like 3 times. And then it was okay for a while. Maybe I should just use Google Maps. I think that'll make my life a lot less stressful, but I'm not, I mean, I kind of already did it, but if I don't use it now, like, maybe I'll, like, half do what I wanted to do. Because I have to thread a needle here. I have to find a very specific entryway, because that's the only way up, as far as I'm aware. Because there's no way the lady would have pointed me in the direction of, like, a really far away, out of the way to get up there. She probably pointed me to the closest one, and maybe the only one, which she said was down this road, and so did Google Maps. Fuck, man. We may or may not be running out of footpath. I can't tell if that's a turn. I think it's a turn, but if I run out of footpath, well, there's footpath on the other side, but I know I need to be on this side because it's the side closer to the tower. If I run out of footpath, I'm going to Google it. I don't want to be walking on roads aimlessly. Yeah, this is just more like random streets. I think the footpath does end. Fuck, man. I guess I cross, but then I need to cross back. The fact that there's no footpath on the side of where the road's supposed to be makes me believe that this is going to be a country lane and I'm going to get ran over. I don't think I can go up a country lane because I'm going to be going up for a while. Like, I don't mind walking down a country lane for like a little bit, but this is going to be quite a while. It's probably going to be like an hour on this country lane. At least it appears to be decently quiet now that we've gotten to this. Like, the road is super busy further down, but now that we're here, it seems to be quiet. I feel like I've gone past this turn. At this point, the way the road is bending, I feel like I've gone past it. Do I Google? I already Google Maps it, okay? That's my copium. Last time I Google Maps, I haven't Google Maps it this time around. But I really want to conserve as much energy as possible for going up and then back down this mountain. I'm gonna Google Maps it. Fuck. I have walked past it. I'm really glad I Googled that. But apparently right around this bend is something cool. It's marked, it's some sort of cool bridge. I really hope it's a cool bridge because I'm gonna walk to it. I've committed. I'm gonna show you guys. I kind of doubt it's gonna be anything that monumentally interesting, but I kind of want to see it at this point. Like, it's piqued my interest. But yeah, I have to walk back and turn off. I was turning on like the wrong main road. I have to like turn and walk through some suburbs and get onto like a different like mainish road. And then that's where I have to go up somewhere. But Google Maps is saying it's walkable. I don't know if Google Maps river. That's very cool. I don't know what river that is. A very small little river. That's cool. Yeah, we're getting like foresty and rural. This is the cool bit. It is very muddy from the looks of it, which, yeah, but I don't, what was I gonna say? Yeah, Google Maps says it's walkable. I don't know if Google Maps really lets pedestrians go up, or like, I don't know if it can differentiate between country lanes and actual, well, there's a footpath down there. I can see a footpath down there. But how the fuck do I get there? I don't know if that's gonna help me, because that's the opposite direction. That's back down and go up. Maybe on this turn. Maybe this bridge that I'm looking for is like down below. Maybe there's like underpasses and shit to like, why would there be a footpath all the way? Because there was no entrance, at least this way. Maybe it is a park. Maybe Google Maps doesn't have these random footpaths, which I wouldn't be surprised about, because there was definitely a footpath down there. Okay, weird. I could just, nah, there's no way I could do that. I would fall and die. Anyway, yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna get to this corner and see if there's a footpath. If there's a footpath, I'm just gonna go on the footpath and improvise. I don't want to just follow roads. I'd rather be in the park and get lost in the, well, I'm saying getting lost in the woods. That sounds like a bad idea, but I'd rather get lost in the woods than get lost on like paved concrete areas, you know what I mean? Because I think it'll be more interesting. Yeah, hopefully there's a footpath. I would love if there was a footpath. The river seems to be getting bigger. I don't see a footpath there. This is like a cliff. I mean, that seems like somebody's walked it at some point, but that seems so steep I'm gonna fall and die. And it's also, if it was dry, I could maybe attempt that, but it's muddy. I'm gonna just slip and fall and kill myself. But there appears to be like, nah, there's no way somebody would, oh, there's a fence. That actually is probably bad for me. There's a gate, there's National Trust. That's an arch, that's a footpath. That's a footpath, ladies and gentlemen. I have regained hope. I have regained hope that National Trust footpath. I hope that takes me up and not down. And also, like, why is this here? I'm on like the wrong side. There's no like, I'm gonna have to cross on like this random corner. This is kind of scary. Oh, this is really precarious. Oh man, I fucking hate this. I'm not gonna lie. This is like a really steep bend. Okay, I'm gonna stop filming because I'm actually scared. I ran across because I was scared. Like, look at this fucking corner. The fact that there's an entrance here and there's no like paved path this side. That's crazy. Okay, I'm going in. It is very muddy. It's like a knocked over tree. That's like the river down there. I guess the bridge was down there, but there's stairs. Oh God, I'm gonna slip and fall. This is gonna be awful. But I think I take this, right? I think this has to be the way up. So I guess we begin and, oh God, this was dumb. I shouldn't have done this in winter. This is the stupidest thing to possibly do in winter. Okay, it's muddy, but it's not that deep. Like, it's mucky and there's leaves. But as long as it's steps, I think I should be okay. If it starts becoming inclines, that's where I think it'll be a problem. Because then I start slipping and falling. Like, these steps are already kind of precarious. I'm already a little scared, so I'm gonna stop filming. I'll meet you at the top, I guess. Okay, now the question is, do we commit? Like, that's the thing. There's fences. That's probably a farm I'm not gonna trespass on. There's a cow in that field. Do I think, well, where else would this go? Is my question. I think I have to commit. I'm really glad I found this, but at the same time, well, I'm glad I found this because it's gonna be a cooler adventure, but at the same time, it throws a lot of question marks into my plan. Which is good, that's how adventure happens. I'm committing down the path. I really don't want to have to turn around. Okay. Why did I do this in fucking summer, man? Like, this is stupid to do in trainers. Like, this is really dumb. Like, this is like a cliff. If I slip, I'm probably not gonna die, but I think I'll be gravely injured. And I'm also in the middle of the woods, which doesn't help my case. Jesus fucking Christ, man. Why couldn't I have just turned around when I knew I was going the wrong way, man? With my man, this is so fucking muddy. And it's not even guaranteed the right way. If I have to go back, fuck. Google Maps is still telling me to turn around. It doesn't recognize. I mean, this is like a muddy fucking path. This is hardly a trail. Like the odds of this, there's a major road in between. The odds of this connecting is getting slimmer and slimmer. And if it gets any muddier than this or any steeper, I don't think it's going to be feasible. I'm just going to get stuck. I need to make a decision now if I turn around or not. I can't just keep hedging my bets and hoping that something's going to turn out. Because there's still a major road in the way, is my issue. Like, this is cool and this is interesting, but I'm actually unironically starting to get worried that this is dangerous and stupid. Like, it's not really that dangerous and stupid, but like, those rocks scare me. That's a steep incline. And now we're starting to, like, the more I go down, it's starting to turn away. I need to be going like that way, but I'm kind of going more that way. Like, I'm going partially in the right direction, but also not. I'm just like, one more corner and maybe it'll like reveal the, like, that's because that's what happened last time. It revealed this lovely footpath. Well, lovely is a strong word, but one more corner. I can't, no, that's so muddy. I'm going to fall. Okay, I'm turning around. I'm committing to turning around. There's no fucking way to do this. Oh, I'm going to have to go boring fucking roads. Boring fucking roads. Whatever. The right call. I've turned around. This is like a tiny, tiny incline, but it's so muddy. My like shoes are getting stuck and they're coming off my feet. And the only thing I have to grab on this side is a barbed wire fucking fence. Jesus fucking Christ. I'm going to stop filming because this is actually precarious. But I made the right call. 1,000,000,000% the right call. I was coming back. Like, going up was actually not that bad. It wasn't that scary. But going back, even on that tiny little incline, was fucking terrible. I genuinely almost slipped and like fell. And my shoes were getting stuck in the mud. This is a great call. But the problem is, once I get, I'm going to make it as far as I physically can. If I can't go up because of mud, I don't have to put this up until summer. Because A, I'm not going to want to wait that long, and people also are not going to want to wait that long. Because, like, God, why did I do this? This is like the middle of winter. It's like December. This is like the worst possible time to be doing something like this. It's just wet and muddy and cold. I'm going to make it as far as I can. I promise you that. The tower is very close. It's very close. But I got to go back right now. I'm back at the bottom. Like, maybe I'm just a pussy. Well, I kind of am just a pussy. But even those steps, man, were kind of precarious. Like, if you've ever gone down like these kinds of like wooden, they're just boards, you kind of know that they're not even. I think the best part about stairs is that they're even and symmetrical and like you can predict. But this one you can't. You have to like react to every single step. This is not even like the steep part. This is not even like actually going up the mountain. This is like the pre-mountain to the mountain. This fucking road, man. This fucking road is terrible. Like, how can you have an entrance to a park with the footpath on the other side of the entrance and fucking no footpath on that side at all in either direction? Like, why? Like, people clearly walk there. It's like trodden, right? Even in like winter and shit. Like, people clearly walk there, but why would anybody in their right mind? Like, this curve is just evil. Like, I don't know, man. It's just a badly designed place. Well, I mean, okay, maybe the fact that it's trodden should have pointed me to the fact that there's like a throughway. I definitely could have continued, but man, I really hope that there's a nice, decent path without leaves. And like the leaves are honestly like what makes it work. If it's like muddy and like rocky, I'm hoping it's rocky. If it's rocky, I think I'll have a lot of options to like grab onto things and like have better grip. But if it's like super muddy and because that was super like leafy, like the leaves and the water just really add to the whole conundrum and make it so much worse. You know, I want to do this today. I really do. Like, I'm really like dreading this right now. Like, it's starting to feel like more and more of a bad idea. I want to do it today. I don't want to put it off till summer. that's too long. Like, that's like, if I don't do it now, I'm probably gonna have to wait for 6 months for it to be feasible. Like, realistically. Because I had this idea in summer, I mentioned that in the last video, but I just didn't do it. I was just like, you know, whatever, I'll do it when I feel like it. And now the fact that I actually feel like it, it's winter. Dickhead. It's actually telling me back to go way further than I thought. Like, this turn was not obvious. Maybe I'm definitely on the same road I was on last time. I distinctly remember, like, that I'm on the right road I ended with, but the way it's taken me like, I'm going to turn up like a pretty minor road and then onto like a bigger road. God, I hope if there's country lanes, I am just turning around at this point. But yeah, I don't know. The thing about these projects, or just my projects in general, I like love them. I'm so passionate about doing things, and I set out and I do them and I start them. I have so many started projects, but then it gets to a point where like it gets stressful. Like, this is stressing me out right now, that I might not be able to do it. I need to like clear that stress somehow. I don't know. I feel like that's probably pretty common in the creative process, just getting like stressed about like wanting to make it. It's not necessarily perfect, but I just want to accomplish this goal, you know what I mean? Even though I've learned a lot on like the process, I think appreciating the process is really hard. Like, yeah, I don't know. I really think appreciating the process is tough. Is this the road? No, I think it's the next road it wants me to go down, because this is more suburb. But yeah, it is, I should have turned at this big turn. I thought about turning up here, but I decided against it at the last minute. I decided to keep going. I think it's actually technically like the main turn after this is not actually like this. Maybe I'll go up this. I got lost in some suburbs because there seems to be a path. There seems to be like a whole like compound up there. Maybe this is, I'm gonna get as close as possible. Like I said, I don't think I'm actually gonna get anywhere actually close to the tower, because it's, you know, I'm pretty sure it's a television tower, right? So I can intercept all of television for Belfast, I guess. But I'm gonna try to get as close as possible, like I said. I don't think I'm actually gonna be able to get much closer. It doesn't, honestly, now I'm looking at it, it's so like fenced off. Fuck, man. Okay, I'm gonna, well, if it's fenced off and people are up there, clearly there's a path. Clearly at least there's a road. Like, worst comes to worst, I'm not going up a country lane, but there's a road, there's a way up there. This is just some sludge. I can hear the big power thing buzzing. I don't like that. I like, imagine living right there next to the thing, like that, just constant buzzing. Like, that's scary, man. Oh, I shouldn't have gone up this path. It's blocked off. Of course it is. Why would it be? Well, the fence seems to be a little loose. Maybe I can make my way through. Because a kid went up here earlier. What's the point of this fucking path? Nothing happens here. What the actual fuck? Oh no, there's a hole. Okay, good. Okay, good. We continue then. I already thought this was just completely fenced off. Good, but that would be completely pointless. Okay, I think I'm on the right road now. There's a footpath at least on this side for a while. It does look like it might end, but we shall see. I saw a car on that ridge. There's a road that at least goes up there. Also, it kind of smells bad around here. I don't know if it's the cows in the field, but there's just kind of a bad, I noticed it quite a while ago, but yeah, it doesn't smell very good. And yeah, I'm walking uphill, so I'm breathing in a lot of it, which I don't really want to be. Oh, there's a bus stop up here. Imagine the bus fucking stopping on this is not that steep, but it's pretty steep. Path does appear to continue past this corner, which I was worried it would end at that corner. It's definitely getting tough. It's been quite, my calves are starting to burn. I can tell I'm out of breath. It's not that steep, but it's just very continuous. I guess I'm actually glad it's a pretty steady gradient, but it's definitely uphill. And my storage is running out. I hope I don't have to manage that like last time, because that was annoying. I probably will do, because I'm an idiot and don't prepare well enough. That sign has been completely taken over by moss. Nobody knows the speed limit. It's impossible to know. I hope there's at least an all right view of the top of this hill, because I haven't turned around at all. You guys might see behind, well actually you can't because I'm looking at that. I can't really see anything. If there's at least a nice view, it'll definitely be worth it, because we're getting really close. Like that's a couple hundred meters at most right now. It does appear to not be on this main road. This main road seems to like bend round. So, at least there's a bus stop here. I won't have to go far for the bus, hopefully, on the way back. So that's cool. I could have just gotten the bus up here, actually. I mean, the adventure of walking was much cooler than just taking the fucking bus. But at the same time, you know, would have made my life a whole lot easier if I just took the fucking bus. I think this is the other side of that field I was at when I went up the steps. I think I made the right call going around. Like, this field does seem to narrow, and there might be an exit up here, but I'm not sure. It's so close, man. But the hill's getting steeper. I'm running out of storage more and more. Each word is running out of storage more and more. Jesus Christ, man. This is stupid. That's very pretty. Like the forest and like the, I don't know if you can see that too well, but like the clouds. Like this is lovely. I love the Irish countryside so goddamn much. It's actually stunning. Welcome to Hannah's town. Who's Hannah? And why is this her town? Oh, well, that was not funny. That was a bad joke, but whatever, we're in Hannah's town. Pretty glad I did this in two in the end. This hill would have killed me in my state at the very end. There you can see the lovely industrial site right before the woods. And there's a lovely church here. And there's a little church in the tower in the background. There's not gonna be a turn up, is there? I'm gonna keep walking and I'm gonna go past it. I'm gonna get to this corner, I'm gonna see what happens. I'm gonna stop recording until that corner because I'm gonna run out of storage otherwise. All right, bye. At the corner, that's a beautiful gap. I love that gap between the forest. That's so pretty, man. And like the clouds just touching the top of that hill. The countryside is beautiful. Nature's beautiful. And the fact they just, as far as it's a power plant they've stuck down there, but yeah. Okay, the road is getting wiggly. I think maybe this road will continue and wiggle up to where I need to go, hopefully. Look at the tracks. Is that like a part of a VHS tape? That's maybe it's just something else. I've never seen a VHS tape. I'm too young. I don't think anyone that old is watching this, but yeah, it's cool. It's cool. Like the out of breath content, it's probably gonna be this last part of it is probably gonna be almost entirely out of breath. God, that's so fucking pretty, man. The sun's come out over that mountain with the clouds. That's crazy, man. What a beautiful place. I've reached the end of my road and it joins a different road. But there's no footpath there and this is just suburbs. And this footpath I think ends as well. I'm gonna try and go on Google Maps, see if I can find anything, but this might be as far as we go. Maybe I'll try and get into some of these suburbs and see if I can get a slightly closer look, but I wanna walk in people's properties and shit, so I guess we'll see. Google Maps says there's something that way, even though the tower is like right in front of me. The problem is there's no footpath either direction. There's no footpath that way, and there's no footpath that way either. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'll try go, because that way there's definitely no footpath. I don't think these suburbs lead anywhere. I need to have a proper look at that, but there's definitely no footpath that way, and this is a decently busy road. I'll have another look. I like the tiniest, piddliest little bit of footpath that way, but this might be where it ends. I don't want it to end here. But I really don't want to walk down this road particularly. Like, it's not that busy, but at the same time, it's like prohibitively busy. Ugh. Yeah. I think we might just have to end here, ladies and gentlemen. I'm running out of storage, but this is a short adventure. It's only what? It's 10:30. I got off the bus at like 11:15. It's only been like an hour. Like last time I went for like a 3-4 hour adventure, but I really want to get up there, but I don't think it's very feasible on foot. This fucking car-centric infrastructure. I actually would go down the road a little bit, but it's telling me I'm gonna have to go down that road for like half an hour to get anywhere. And it's not that busy, but I feel like this is too busy to walk down the side of. Like, there's too many turns and corners. It's 50 miles an hour. That's not a road you want to be walking down. I'm really upset that there's not a better way to walk up. Because there's like a tiny little thin little ledge of footpath. But that only goes to the corner and then it gets fancy. All these people have these like private fucking houses. What are the odds someone's like driving up the mountain? What if I could hitchhike? That's a terrible idea. Nobody hitchhikes in winter up a mountain in fucking really muddy. Well, they're not that muddy, but they're more muddy than what I'd like them to be. Because this is just like a private, I'm pretty sure on Google Maps it's just like a private road, somebody's house. I don't want to walk up that. Maybe I'll attempt to get to the corner. Maybe around the corner there's more of a footpath. But it's precarious, man. It's precarious. It says no footway for 500 yards. I know we live in Britain, but I don't know what a yard is. I can probably do that for 500 yards. Let me Google what 500 yards is in meters, in logical, sensical numbers. 450 meters, it's half a kilometer. That's quite a while. That's probably like, how long would that be to walk? Too long, honestly, like, but the fact there is a footway, the fact that there is a footpath is tempting me. I'm so tempted. What are the odds I get hit by a car? They're not that high. I'm just not gonna film for this whole bit. That's my only path out. But the problem is there gonna be footpath after that? If there's no, like maybe maybe it's telling me to the closest footpath, there's like a little tiny bit of footpath. Also it says footway, not footpath, which confuses me a little more, I can't lie. 500 meters. As much as it pains me, I think I'm turning around. It's fucking, of course it's quiet now, but it's a thin road, it's 50 miles an hour. There's trucks and shit going down it. I'm just like playing a fire for no reason. And apparently like, it's gonna take me like 5 to 10 minutes to walk. Like, of no footpath. I remember it's like the nicer side. I wanna be on like, when you're walking down a road, you wanna be walking towards traffic. So I wanna be like on the right side here. But the nicer side is the other side. The side with slightly more room is the other side, which scares me a little. And it's just slightly too long. It's really upsetting because I feel like there's so much potential for adventure right around the corner. But there's so much potential for adventure right around the corner, but it's just so, like, it's just slightly out of reach. It's just like the tiniest bit out of reach. Man, if it was like a 30-mile-an-hour road and if there wasn't trucks and shit and it wasn't so curvy, I would do it, like, no doubt. But I think it saddens me, but I think we have to call it. Why would they make this road like this? Why would they make the footpath all the way up and it just arbitrarily ends? I know people have like their private property and you can't just build a footpath, but like even like a tiny little, like you could make this road slightly more narrow and make me feel so much more comfortable with just like a little bit of a footpath. 500, oh man, I think I have to turn around. I think I keep like sitting here and questioning it. I think I've definitely decided I'm turning around. Maybe we'll come back. Maybe I'll find a better way up to the mountains somehow, some way. But currently it's not happening. So I'm going back. The view a little. You can't really see too much because it's very like cloudy. I don't even know what part of Belfast is. I'm so far off to the side that that's not even like city center at all. That's like way off to the south. Like I should realistically recognize those two buildings, but I really don't. There's like some sort of weird like tower as well, like right there. No idea what that is. Yeah, I don't recognize this at all. And like the sun's really blasting, but the clouds right there. I hope the exposure's not going crazy because I'm recording. For whatever reason, when you're recording with your actual phone, I can't flip the camera and I'm having to like physically turn my phone around for my front-facing camera to point at things. So yeah, I'm glad I didn't follow that muddy trail either because there was no joining footpath at all, at least as far as this part is concerned. Maybe if I followed it, it would join up further down where the footpath that I can't access. You know, I think I'm going to commit to finding a way to do this feasibly Maybe there's like a bus I can take up past a little bit, because there was like an Ulster bus stop. I don't want to fuck around with Ulster bus now at this point. I'm a metro guy. Yeah, I don't want to fuck around with shit. We'll see. I will find a way up to that mountain, because there, even if I like, I don't think I can make it up to the tower. There seems to be cool shit up there, and I've never really been up there, so maybe I'll go explore. Maybe I'll have a friend drive me. I think I'm just going to release this. If you're seeing this, you know it's released, because I was planning on like not releasing this until it was all done. But I think this is as done as I'm going to get it without significant planning. So this is probably goodbye. If I see something cool at the bus stop or on my way down, I'll say hello again. But I guess this is it. I hope you enjoyed my first adventure. If you're seeing this, you might not actually see this in the end, but yeah. All right. Bye. Can't lie. It's really bothering me. I'm so tantalizingly close. I'm committing to ending it here, but I feel like this is a very unsatisfying end. So if you're seeing this, you know if I decide if it's satisfying enough to post once I've compiled it all together, if it's entertaining and worthwhile. But I learned a lot, personally. I think this taught me a lot about recording and making stuff and like ideas, whether or not they're feasible or not. Like things that seem so feasible, like this to me seemed extremely feasible, and like I could easily do it, but, well, not easily, but relatively easily. But this was way harder. It wasn't actually that hard, but it was way more like stressful and confusing. I think it's mostly the fact that I did it with no Google Maps that probably made it more complicated than it needed to be. But yeah, I don't know. I think I've learned a lot about myself on this trip, about like whether an idea is a good idea for a project like this or not. Yeah, because I'm very much inspired by, this was very much inspired by GeoWizard. I don't know if people have seen GeoWizard. Probably some people already have, but I really like his YouTube stuff. I love his adventures. He just goes and like, he just goes out and explores and just goes in a direction. I don't know, he just does random cool adventures like this, and I wanted to kind of embody the spirit of adventure, the spirit of exploration, and just seeing something new, seeing something I haven't seen before, like without any sort of like major influence on it. And I think I succeeded in a lot of ways, but I've also failed in a lot of ways. Like I personally think I saw a lot of interesting things, but I don't think a lot of you are going to find the things I saw very interesting, because they're kind of mundane and boring. There was nothing like mind-alteringly amazing and cool, but I thought a lot of the shit I saw was cool. But yeah, I don't know. You're probably not going to see this. This is long and rambling. Maybe cut it down at the very end. But finally signing off. Just my final closing thoughts on this adventure.